Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. Now, I did go ahead and take care of some of the more tedious stuff, like I said. There's some thoughts I wanted to put on display once I started building the next couple of things. So, first of all, whenever we're talking about building stuff for, like, armor, it's so infrequent that we just manually build that kind of stuff. Portable fusion reactor, actual armor, basic exoskeleton. Not only are they really expensive, and we don't necessarily want to tie those up in the logistics system, but they are not used so frequently that we should have to. Now, the other things to keep in mind are we have a couple upgrades that we're going to be getting eventually, like Energy Shield Mark II requires 10 energy shields. Battery Equipment Mark II requires 10 batteries. Real simple stuff. So Night Vision, I don't think it works yet. I got it at one point. It's not that great. Personal Laser Defense, I don't really like. I don't think it's that great. And Discharge Defense, I don't know what it does. So we might experiment with that a little bit in the show. So, and then the only other thing that requires any special thought is going to be the modules. So let's go ahead and set up for that. And basically what I'm going to do is this is going to be for armor stuff. Since we want that kind of building in the background passively. So this is going to be for shields and then batteries. Alright, cool. And we're going to take away this step of the process, since we're not going to be using them once we actually start building them for realsy reals. Okay. And then we'll start doing what I like to do for the modules. Now, the modules are a little bit tricky. Since not only are they like useful in the sense that we'll be putting them into machines and all that other fun stuff, we still have to use them for other recipes, so we have to be mindful of that. So let's see, that's going to be energy shield. This is going to be batteries. We're not even going to mess with solar panels. I think they're kind of a waste of resources because they don't stick around that long to remain useful. All right, cool. And then we'll do ghost. Alright. And we'll wait. Obviously, we'll have to wait till we actually research those. But this is going to be how much? 10 and 5. So we'll do 100 and 50 for these. That's pretty justified. Okay, 50, 150. And then this is 10 and 5 again. So 100 and 50. Okay, good old Duracells. Alright, cool. And then, well, we might as well go ahead and cheat a little bit and look forward in our tech tree to see this is going to need 20 processing units and 10 processing units. So we'll only keep enough for one because they built pretty slowly. So that's not going to be a huge deal. 20. Is that right? And then 10 for the... No, or is it the other way around? Yeah, it's 20 for the battery, 10 for the shield. There we go. And then 20, and they can start building all of that. Alright. Oh my god, pay attention. Okay, there we go. 20 for this one. Alright, and look at this. Our iron production is actually starting to fall behind just a teensy bit. We're going to have to expand on that more than likely here very soon. Since we are burning through it because we're actually using up... This is where it starts to get a little challenging because we're going to be using more and more sources specifically for making circuit boards. Circuit boards are going to end up eating 90% of our resources that we produce. So this is where it starts to get a little challenging and trying to figure out, okay, how do we balance all of this? How do we make it all work? That kind of a deal. And then once we start reformatting the factory for real, it's going to mostly be, all right, we need to build more of these for all of our other productions, and then kind of maybe building a secondary one that just builds up all the way to processing units, because processing units are going to get devoured. And then... yeah, no, we'll mess with it. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting process to kind of figure out the most ideal situation or way to actually fabricate all the materials that we need for that section of our factory. So, okay, let's go ahead and power this one on. No reason not to. Alright, there we go. And, yeah, it's no longer symmetrical. I messed it up. Oh well. No big deal. I'm gonna cry over it. Okay, so they'll start building. It's gonna be a looks like fairly slow process because we're behind on iron production right now. So we might have to work on that a little bit. So, okay. Now, where do we need to focus? We need to actually wait for laser turret shooting speed to go up, so we can research our part 3 of our these guys, the tracks, and all the other fun track stuff. So, but first, let's go ahead and try to up our iron production a little bit because that's starting to fall behind. Let's can't build an electric furnace, so we'll summon one and then use it to summon more ghosts. Actually, let's make this super simple on ourselves. And we will create a blueprint of a single forge block. Alright. Yes. Alright, cool. Didn't capture that other side, but that's fine. Alright, and this is going to work. It's just gonna throw off our symmetry a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Alright, there's that. Alright, there we go. We'll expand by this much. And, well, let's just actually manually build it. How about that? Okay. And now our copper's starting to fall behind a little bit as well, too. So we'll pretty much do the same thing, except it looks like we might have to manually build a little bit over here. Or no, you know what? It should work out just fine. Okay, cool. So there we go. That's taken care of. Oh, that was easy. Alright. So let's go back to our blueprint. We can kind of overlap a little bit, and it'll be okay with that for the most part. It's going to build a bunch of extras. That's a problem, but we'll tear those down manually, I guess. Alright. No, don't build that. Don't build that. Okay. Yeah, where's our copper production at? Yeah, it's going to start falling behind on the wire production a little bit. So we'll go ahead and build... No, not that one. We want this one. 2 more for the copper side of things. Alright, and... Is that... No, that's not right. Okay. Whoa. There we go. And then we'll have to manually build this electric pole. Might go ahead and fix that blueprint here in a second. Alright, so... Yeah, let's do that. That's going to drive me nuts over the time. And... There we go. Now we captured both electric poles. Alright, there we go. New blueprint to expand on our forging abilities. There we go. Look at that. Iron's already catching back up. That was a very quick process. Let's go ahead and add effectivity modules all around. And... whoop, just like this. And they should bring me more as I'm building this. Alright, that's already got one. Okay. Cool. We don't want to, like, seriously punch through our electricity production while we're in the middle of this. That would be fairly bad timing. Okay, so... Alright, now that we've got our metals production back on track here, let's actually go ahead and... I want to modify something up here really quick before we get any further. Alright, we're going to do that. Alright. And we're going to be sucking down metals. There we go. And then we'll flip you around. And there we go. And you put it on the ground. That's not smart. Alright, there we go. Threw it on the ground, if you were of the Lonely Island persuasion. Okay, cool. Yeah, and our iron's completely caught up again. We're still burning through a fairly decent amount of our resources here, trying to build these, but yeah, I'm sure we'll use it all up again. So, at the very least, we've increased our plate production, and that's going to go a long ways. And how are we doing on our copper mine here? Looks like we're starting to get dead miners. That's totally fine, though. We are going to move some of these around, though, just because... Oh, no, that still has expected resources. Okay, does this have expected resources? Well, now it does. Okay. And then let's build a couple like so. Just to finish up the coverage that we need in this area of the factory. I should have kept one. Hold on. Get back here. Anything else not covered? No. Okay, there we go. So now we have... They're going to bring us one. That's still got 1K. It's got a few extras. They'll build that last one over there. And then we'll have continuous copper input. And we'll slowly start moving everything up there. Ooh, we actually ran out of power overnight. It's freaky scary. Alright, they should be bringing us more productivity modules, but they have not. Do we not have any? We have 9, so they should... Oh, they brought us the other 20, never mind. I'm a liar. Alright, get in there. Alright, so we actually do need the power now. Oh, I put this one backwards. I put all 3 of them on this side backwards. That's real great of me. Alright. There we go. Now everything should work. There we go. And more effectivity modules. Anything that doesn't have effectivity modules yet should have them now. And this will help. Because next we're probably going to reset how we did our walls over on the south and add a little bit more power, since we're starting to dramatically expand the capabilities of our factory here, and it's going to need all the power it can get. Okay. And yeah, we're good on effectivity modules. Okay. So, alright, what do we need to do next? We're waiting for research to finish before we add on to any more of these monstrosities. And then we can set up for Fast Track Factory and all of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and, instead of putting a whole bunch of ghost walls everywhere, I want to make a blueprint of a good sized chunk of wall here. So let's do like a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like that number. 8's a good number. So we'll do extra wall symbols just to show that there's lots of wall involved. Okay. And... oh, did I not record it? I did not. Alright, I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, that's 16 walls. That's 18, 16 walls. So 2 by 16. Wall symbol. Alright. Alright, cool. And then we'll move this in pretty close here. We'll build it along the edge of our logistics system. Yeah, like that. And there we go. Copy pasting, fasting at its finest. Sure, fasting. Alright. Is that electric pole going to be in the way? A little bit. Alright, let's move that. Okay. And then... ooh. Blueprint. Alright. Looks like we're starting to miss item. No, that's an attack. Okay, fine. Laser turret shooting speed researched. Alright, let's do logistics 3. Take care of that for now. Alright, and then we're going to disassemble some of this. And disassemble some of this. Okay. Excellent stuff. Alright, we've got a little bit more space to work with here. These guys are a bit of a problem down here, so we'll move this back a little bit. Let's go back to our wall planner, and we'll do it around this area here. Okay. This is fine for now. Once the mine kind of clears out up there and a few other conditions are met, then we can move stuff around again. Let's just do that for now. Okay, and then where... yeah, wall. Okay. And then we want to build up this way. And we'll bring it in a little bit closer. And we're going to be outside of the construction zone. That's unfortunate. Alright. Okay. Nearly got it. Yeah, that's going to cover all of that area. And we'll leave this sort of T section right there. And disassemble these walls. Okay, we're bound to run out of walls fairly soon, and this definitely concerns me. Don't think for a second that it doesn't. Alright, there we go. And all of these walls can be disassembled. Okay, so that was the easy part. Now, we need to think about laser placements and the like. And we also need to maybe expand a teensy bit on our logistics network. There we go. You bring me a RoboPort as soon as you have a chance there. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're in the orange zone, so they should be able to bring it. Excuse me. Okay. Do I have a RoboPort yet? No, we're still waiting on a RoboPort. Production is fine so far. It's maintaining at a steady pace. I think most of the major things that we were doing to kind of mess with it are over. Please tell me I have a RoboPort in there somewhere. Yeah, I've got 7, so they should be bringing me one. I don't know how the queuing works. Ah, there we go. They did bring me one. I wasn't paying attention, maybe. Alright. And then we'll put you right here, and you can repair stuff as well. And be able to disassemble some things. So, okay, Logistics 3 is researched. Perfect. Yes. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. Do we have a... yeah, we got a power line over here. That'll work. Okay. So now that's all on the logistics network. They'll be able to run in there and take care of all of that. Perfect. Excellent stuff. And then let's think about how we want to start placing lasers. Lasers. Alright, since this is base construction, we'll do things kind of like this. Where's our major points of attack? It's basically all down in this area. So we'll build one space back. And one apart. I could blueprint this. But I won't, damn it. Alright. I want to be completely blueprint dependent on these kind of things. Alright, so we'll do like that. There's room for more if we get down to it and need it. And then we'll just go like this. Nice and efficient planning methods. And we can disassemble all of this junk down here. Alright, are those old turrets or laser turrets? I can't tell. Alright, we're going to rethink how we do this section as well while we're here. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And then we'll place a ghost right here. Yeah, that's within bounds. Is that going to connect, though? That's a good question. I did not contemplate that or consider it. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Okay, that should work. Okay. New laser defenses over on that side. We'll need some laser defenses over here. And we'll be a little more liberal with these because we know they tend to attack in pretty big waves on this side. Okay. Disassemble all of this. And we'll leave those. Well, they're going to want us to replace this power line anyways because of how it's currently set up. Beautiful. And then, yes, there we go. This way, I don't have to run around either so much. Let's wait for them to pull all that up so we can see where our power lines lie. Okay. There's that. And we can disassemble you. Beautiful stuff. Look. Oh, it's so pretty. It's my factory. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Alright, cool. We'll just do things like that. And then, yeah, that'll connect. No big deal. And I'll assemble that here in a moment. I'm not too worried. And then let's go ahead and go over here to the Science Exile section. There we go. We can walk around. No big deal. And yeah, ooh, we can finally build walls over here on the west side as well. So maybe we'll further adapt a little bit. We haven't really had a lot of major threats coming from the west recently. So I'm hesitant to go ahead and burn all those resources, but at the same time, it'd probably be really smart if I did. It's one of those things where I can, you know, 5 or 6 episodes from now, just be like, I wish I had built those walls. That seems like a thing that would happen. Alright, let's just do like so. 3, 4. They tend to come up and through in there. So we'll build a lot of laser turrets there. A couple here just to be safe. Oh, this episode's going on a little bit long, but I think it'll be same drill as before. I'm going to go ahead and cut out this episode here pretty soon and then take care of all this tedium that's all been seen before. Seen and done multiple times, I'm sure, across many different realities. So, and yeah, whenever you come back, I think we'll go ahead and have a wall right here. We'll have a wall that goes all the way up this way, and then we can kind of monitor the situation and see if and when we get attacked and where. And that'll be the smart thing to do. So, as always, this has been Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, all that other fun stuff. And I will see you... Ooh, it's time to disassemble some trees over here. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's wonderful. Now we're going to have a shit ton of wood we won't have any idea of what to do with. Awesome. Yay. Maybe just a little bit not pleased. Okay. And we can go out quite a bit. Wow. Yes. Bring me the useless wood. Thank you. Oh, hey, we can mouse over. Good. Okay. And so, yeah. But anyways, yeah, and when we come back, hopefully most, if not all of this will be done. And then we can move on to bigger and better things and further assembly lines and all kinds of funky stuff that are going to make this factory super in-game material, and that's going to be real good. So, we can't remove X's. That's annoying. That's really annoying. And we're getting attacked, and it looks like we're being sufficiently defended. Hooray! Everything has been accounted for accurately, or appropriately at the very least. And they should be going over there to fix that. Anyways, but yeah, I'll see you next time. Have fun.